Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Right now, a single XRP is worth about 52 cents. So, what gives with these inflated costs? Guys? Right? Do you recall what transpired the previous time he did this guy's unknown name? It was all just a load of laughing gas. And apparently after that something of a dump happened that caught us, so maybe we should pay attention now. There may be some black swans lurking in the waters of September, making it a potentially exciting and eventful month. So, come September, we'll see what happens. Because this is something that will definitely occur. Ripple has something you should see. They just tweeted out the invite, so guys, mark your calendars. What date won't it say to save? The 29th of September will be the date of our community party. Let's begin. Here, in the Big Apple. Details will be released later this week, so stay tuned. Wow. I mean, this is totally bonkers, right? There appears to be a celebration toward the end. New York City in the month of September, dudes, it's the 29th of September. This instant. Right. I mean, come on, you guys, this is fascinating, right? And now it's time to celebrate, right? I'm curious as to the reason for the party. It appears that you have just finished rejoicing over XRP's success before the SEC. Right? Nothing novel there at all. But this right here is the craziest thing about the state. Right? When the 50A reaches the 929, you should turn on the light. The 58th prime, when did you? Is that completely out there? 929, now. The XRP community has organized the largest party ever. Right. This is where I am at with my thoughts right now. Okay. I've come to this conclusion. If they are planning a celebration, then it should take place on September 29th. There must be a time before or after the Black Swan. Because if XRP has been dumped to drive down prices, people will be disappointed and frustrated. Right? And how exactly do you celebrate when the value of XRP is so low? Right? Let's round up to at least 40 cents. 30 cents? Perhaps, boys, their timing is intended for something in particular. Right? Why? However, why later in September? I can't say for sure. How many of you, judging on the baby shorts, will be present at both the Apex Dev Summit and the community party? We certainly hope so. Right. Holy crap, you guys are nuts. It's the 29th of September. My mind is starting to get blown a little bit. Wow. That's right, in approximately a month from now. The next slightly over a month. That is completely and utterly insane. Right? And thus, to paraphrase the famous question, are you going right? I mean, that apparently happened in New York City. Right? In a literal sense, that is. The XRP community, as we are all aware. The world is our oyster, right? All throughout the world. Right? So, I guess a lot of people will show there, guys. The main issue is whether or not you'll actually go. Leave a comment below. Right? So, here are some puzzles or associations that we've found, or that the community has found. This kind of partying must have originated in the time of the barber cooks, right? In the other timeline, we witness similar feelings first, but ultimately, celebrations. That way. September sounds about right, doesn't it? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out together. What an intriguing topic. This very moment. Also, have a look at this. XLS30. On September 11th, an automated market maker might go operational. Right. The new moon occurs on the 15th, while the next Fed and ECB decisions are on the 14th. September, I'm telling you, is packed with awesome events. There are a lot of things going on right now. September, it seems, is a very important month to say, at least until these are merely external happenings. Guys, we got the party. Right. After that, we were hit with a slew of ECB decisions, right? If my memory serves me correctly, the Federal Reserve will make a decision on whether or not to raise interest rates in September. There are, once more, a great deal of important happenings to keep an eye on, most notably what XS30D says. The algorithmic market maker where, if I'm not mistaken, we stand to gain from participating in the pools on September 11th, 2011 really? On the 3rd of this month, we had a blue moon. On the 30th and 31st, we celebrated the 719th Lunar New Year. It's possible that 725 is 910, correct? 1918 is a gold moon, whereas 1916 is silver. N2O fuel through the end of summer. Right? Then, on 929, we had a full moon. Hold on a second, it's a full moon that day. What? In case you were wondering, the full moon that occurred on September 29th, 2003 was the funniest thing I've ever seen on a curve. To put it simply, what is that? Right, 929? Does this date seem familiar? 929? Wow, that's fascinating, right? Huh? Excellently intriguing. By the way, do you recall what we said about the rate on those dates when we discussed full moons and other types of moon phases? To what are they hinges? Where should we go? Allow me to illustrate with an example. Say the Black Swan incident occurs on September 15th, it would be in the middle of the month. Somewhere close by, a stock or cryptocurrency exchange has exploded, perhaps a bank or several banks have failed. What happens when something happens is that individuals expect an orchestrator to be present and to help them coordinate a satisfactory resolution to an issue involving their actions and those of others. Next, 99 we witness the party going on at the same time the flume happens, so that's probably not going to be the defining moment. Right. The hours then revert to 9 to 9. We can already see the garbage, so of course the bears will be killed. There are a lot of interesting ideas here, right? Who knows, but if you're like me and have ever wondered why the ancient pool-like lunar calendar has any credibility at all, you might be interested in this. Dated September 21, 28. That's right. Chinese, if you pick 20 you get 21. The date changes from September 28 to August 22 in 2021. Very intriguing. Right. This way, we could actually be interested in listening. Right. Interesting. This one also comes in September, probably because the ultimate tally is 5 for winter, 9 for spring. The Mr. proposal, right? Please explain. It was the winter of Final Fantasy IV, I believe. Summer would have been 589. This would have been the reset. However, if you find yourself in this area, you might be interested in this. Moons 123 through 323 on our 2002 clocks, abbreviated as XRP. Right. It would appear to be from January 23rd through March 23rd. You'll see what I mean very soon. Right. But suppose Venus morning star is not a Sirius star. Sky at dawn or just before dawn was visible at 8 hours 19 minutes and 23 seconds, and we had to wait for this cycle. The Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur. Yes, I know, it's New Year on September 23rd. Which of these can be linked to 123? Ursa, every year from September until December, the Big Bear remembers his kid with fondness. Right, 123, 323, where did we last see Shannon Thorpe? She worked for Wells Fargo. The next 4 to 7 months also slipped my mind. Right. That's interesting in a way, I guess. Do you agree, guys? Yom Kippur. So, too, presumably, is the new year. As before, September isn't us has several intriguing ties to other months and years. But you know what happens in October, right? This is not anything we have made up. People assume we are males. given that, a happy face is, gentlemen, just after the party on October 4th the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, will conduct a statewide emergency alert test in the United States. Strange things are happening, according to those gathered in a meeting right now. Right? And you know there must be a reason for all these tests. In addition, this month, October, falls in autumn, right? Which one is empty, and which one is the 5-9 reset? So Mr. Paul warned us long ago that the reset will eventually occur and collapse. The only thing left to wonder is what year he was referring to. I can't say. But he assured them that everything will turn out all right after the reset. That's the current situation, so what do we anticipate will happen next? Wow. That's worth 10 points if you can copy it. Guys, what do you think they're up to? I can't say. Right? Radio shorthand meaning all right or understood, as in the 10 for 10-4 narrative. Wow. I mean, come on, you guys have to admit that's pretty cool. We warned you that they do everything on the exact same dates, months, weeks, days, years, decades, and centuries every single time. The ozone layer at a certain period, right, dudes? This was shared by Mr. Poole on October 4th with a smiley face emoji. Wow. That's insane, right? On July 15, 2014, I shared this photo to Instagram, and a year ago, Casbase told me that something incredibly cool had occurred to me. So, I shared it on my own Instagram account. These kinds of things make me think Mr. Poole is more than simply a special insider. After all, he must have made numerous quantum connections over the years, right, guys? Mr. Poole is unique, to put it mildly, because Mr. Poole and this very article are both correct examples of emergency alerts. Mr. Poole put this up at that time to get people's attention. Due to the national emergency, we must interrupt our regularly scheduled programming and provide you with urgent instructions. This alert for immediate action will be broadcast by all networks. The White House has requested that this station participate in the emergency alert system, hence the station has temporarily paused its usual programming. Don't use your phone, instead, keep it open in case of an emergency, as most stations will continue broadcasting in their designated zones. The alarm system is now on high alert. That's it, I hope that helps. Now at the exact time specified here, it is currently 2:20 p.m. on October 4th. Right. So, if you plummeted to 0 in October, that would make 1, and if you got 1 in return, that would make 2. 4 added to 4 equals 8, and then 1 is added, for a total of 9. Guys, we've already told you it happens only at certain times, so let's wait and see what develops next. In the meanwhile, we notice a great deal of potential connections right here. Bobux isn't trying to trick you here, right? Today's the day for the unexpected broadcast. Let's see where this goes, guys, I have no idea. In terms of numbers alone, things are likely to become completely out of hand, no? It appears that, at the very least, the rest of this year is the time to pay attention and get ready. We have no choice but to take care of our finances, so here we go. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. See you later, bye.